Hey, it's CJ Miller. I'm in Shreveport, Louisiana. Across the Red River from beautiful Bossier City, Louisiana, is our downtown area. And uh, technically, the area that I live is west downtown, so that's great. Um, anyway, yeah. It's not raining today, so I'm going to go out in a little bit and take a walk. But I just got some mail in that I want to talk about. I'm like Mr. Rogers when the mail comes in, except for I normally, Mr. McFeely leaves my stuff in a box and I never see him and don't know his real name. Hang on. Hey, why is it? I guess maybe Mr. Rogers in just about every kid show that came after that had like a kids host or whatever. The guy is like the mail and the mailman, and the mailman actually knocks on your door and delivers to your door and whatever. Try to pardon my weirdness. I think I'm about to make clear why I'm so eccentric sometimes. I spent my entire middle school days and a few years after learning to write, reading this guy's work. I think everybody knows who I'm talking about. So, yay! It's Stephen King. Now, this is the one that I encountered first. I read this one first, Skeleton Crew. And then, of course, Night Shift. They send me these things whenever I order books for this company. Uh, If anybody wants to use this code and this password, and if it's not been used yet, you can. This is $100 off of a box of wine, and the box of wine must cost $160, but you can get a box of wine for $60. That is a really, really awesome deal if you guys drink wine, or it's really, really, really terrible fucking wine. Actually, I don't think you need this card. I think you can go on the site and you get, they'll give you a voucher. But yeah, if I order a concert ticket or something, if I order from Thrift Books or whatever, they always send. I wish it was like, I was telling my friend I was on the phone with, I wish it was $100 off of a box of cheese. Anyway, what happened was this book, Stephen King, Skeleton Crew, and it's like, there are three people that you need to know if you want to maybe explore writing short stories in that have a macabre twist. And let's be honest, why would you write? You write a short story that is erotic, or you write a short story that is macabre. Other than that, what's the point in reading a short story? Children's entertainment? Okay, so which is a valid, writing for children, but boring for me, because I'm an adult. So who could imagine? Uh, a supermarket could be the place where humanity makes its last stand against unholy destruction. That almost sounds like The Mist, right? Uh, I don't know the trip to the attic, to the journey to hell or whatever, but I mean, I read a lot of these. I don't know about the woman driver finding a shortcut to paradise. I don't remember that one. I think because it was what it was when I was a kid. Is I would find these collections in my school library. This one, a Night Shift, uh, became my favorite. This one I read some of it first, but the Night Shift became my favorite. But I don't know, a woman driver. That phrase just always kind of seemed condescending. Oh, pardon me, I have a scrape on my knuckle. I don't know where it came from. Probably moving something around. Uh, I know it's gross to look at. I'm sorry. I'll try to keep it out of the frame. The idyllic lake could be a home of a bottomless evil. I don't know that story off the top of my head, but I do recall that it reminds me of uh, the last episode of season 2 of American Horror Stories on Hulu, where, you know, Uh, the clueless chick. What is her name? She was Batgirl. God, I know that. I know the role she's playing. I cannot remember her name. Um, it'll come to me. You know. But anyway, yeah, and her husband or whatever, and so there's like a they end up zombies or something like that. So um, you know who I'm talking about. She was like as if Alicia Silverstone. Yeah, that was. I couldn't remember the name. How do you forget that name? Okay, so then but go on to a look. So there's some cool stuff, lots of reviews, but the stories. Uh, I'm sorry, I'm failing to keep my scraped knuckle out of the frame. Let me just switch hands. I'm ambidextrous. Okay, The Mist. Hell yes, The Mist. Okay. And here there be tigers. I don't know. I give Mrs. Todd's shortcut must be the one about the crazy woman driver. My mother always made jokes, like if she would, I think it was just like satirical or whatever, but like if she encountered someone who was like a jacked up, making crazy turns, or she'd be like, it must be a woman driver or something. I don't know. But anyway, uh, yeah, I haven't read. No, I remember this one, Word Processor of the Gods. I remember Stephen King writing about it, and he was talking about, and he said, if you'll pardon the expression, his big wang, because it was a wang processor. So, uh, yeah, I just think, I don't think it was a matter of the stories that I preferred Night Shift over Skeleton Crew. I think it has a lot to do with the titles. So many of the titles in Skeleton Crew, I'm sorry, not Skeleton Crew. So many of the titles of the stories in Night Shift had been used or adapted into movies that I was familiar with, and I think that's what it was. Like Trucks became um, Maximum Overdrive, which later again became Trucks as it was reproduced. Children of the Corn became Children of the Corn. There was a Jerusalem's Lot, was a play on Salem's Lot, which actually told the origins of the story, which, the origins of the city, which was founded by, devil worshippers or whatever. Then there was there were so many of the stories from Night Shift that had been either adapted or that were linked into larger Stephen King mythos that it was more relatable. I knew the stories and wanted to read more of them. So, but is there a Milkman number 2? There is. Holy cow! I wonder if they are connected. A sequel. And he's quoting here Casey and the Sunshine Band. He always did that. He would always use popular music to open up his stories, So, I'm excited. But if you want to know how to write effective short story, the 3 people that you need to know Stephen King, you need to know H.P. Lovecraft, and you need to know Edgar Allan Poe. Those are the 3 prolific short story writers, most prolific short story writers of American literature, and they are from 3 different eras that speak to 3 different generations, but have voices that transcend, and in Stephen King's case, because he's still with us, these short stories will transcend long after he's no longer with us. And I hope that's not for a while. I really love Stephen King's work. And I think as a writer, you know, for a public person to be like occasionally he's in the public and he's speaking and he to be so prolific as he is what is this? I don't know. He is basically a very humble individual when he goes to speak. You know, he was um, you know, before he was known for writing, he was basically an academic. You know, so that's why a lot of his writings, I think that the ones sometimes they come back. There again, Night Shift. That uh, it's probably why Skeleton Crew I could find for an affordable price, and the issues of Night Shift that I could find from thrift books. They were stupidly, crazily priced way beyond that. I was like, nope, not going to pay that. But anyway, one of the reasons why I like to order books, you know, is our downtown library. I think I've already said that. If I haven't, I'm going to say it again at the risk of being redundant. But yeah, they are rebuilding it. So I'm so excited. But I'm excited to go outside and take a walk. So I'm going to post this video as I get ready to go take a walk. And yay, come check me out. Until then, love and light. Peace. Bye.